Now, hippopotamus does mean river horse. They can spend anywhere between 5 to 8 minutes submerged in water before coming up for air. Now, they are excellent swimmers, but if given the chance, they do prefer to walk on the river bottom if they can reach. Now, Hakuna Matata, no worries. It's a very big river. We're going to come up here a little bit further.
We are on a safari ride at
Look at this. Off to my side here, behind the island, you'll be able to see them. Now, when hippos are born, they weigh about 85 pounds. An adult male hippo can tip the scales at 5,500 pounds. Now, a group of hippos is known as a bloat. And like I said earlier, everybody needs to remain fully seated at all times. On the island here are going to be some pink-backed pelicans. Now, pink-backed pelicans get their coloring during mating season. They weigh about 15 pounds. Now, a group of pelicans is known as a pod. If you look in the nest closest to the truck here, you'll be able to see the baby pelican.
Hey, that's neat. I've never seen a baby pelican before.
Now, I do a few old rickety bridges here on the reserve. I'm getting ready to go pulley over one of them. Pulley is a Swahili word for meaning slow. As you go over the bridge, you might want to look down. You just might get lucky. Sit down, please. Sit down, please. Thank you. As you go over the bridge, you might want to look down. You just might get lucky enough to see Nile crocodiles. Now, Nile crocodiles weigh about 1,000 pounds. They get about 20 feet in length. They're as long as a giraffe is tall. A group of crocodiles in water is known as a float, or on land, they're known as a bask. Now, they do have a jaw-crushing power of about 2,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. And on that note, it's time for us to get out of here. As we leave the Safi River, we're going to travel through the forest here to get to the savannah. Now, the savannah is a vastly different ecosystem than what we've seen previously. It's very dry, very open. It has quite a few famous animals like lions, cheetahs, giraffes, zebras, warthogs, wildebeest, and quite a few other magnificent creatures. Now, to get an idea of how vastly different the ecosystem is here, going up to the passenger side is going to be the baobab tree. Now, the baobab tree is leafless for about 9 months out of the year. It's very drought tolerant, so these trees get about 75 feet in height and about 60 feet around. They're also known as the upside down tree. If you have those cameras, you might want to get them ready. We're coming up onto my favorite view of the whole savannah. It's going to be the Serengeti grasslands. Now, the Serengeti grasslands can be seen for hundreds of miles and is home to millions of animals that use it as a super highway for migrations every year. Now, this is part of the savannah that we're trying to preserve today. Now, the reason for that is because every animal has a job to do. Elephants are known as bulldozers. They help bulldoze down these trees to get to their food. Giraffes are known as pruning shears. They help prune these trees very nicely to let more light in. Antelopes are known as lawnmowers. They'll chew on the grass to let new shoots up. And then the warthogs, well, they're known as the edges of the group. And it looks like we did a very good job lately. What do y'all say? Yeah, in a perfect ecosystem, there's plenty of food for everybody. Off to the passenger side, those earthen mounds sticking up out of the ground are termite mounds. Now they're hard as concrete. Elephants will use them as a scratching post. When they rub them down, the antelope will jump on them and use them as a lookout tower for their predators in the tall grass. Now, typically these mounds get about 8 feet in height. Termites use their saliva, dirt, and dung to create these mounds. Most of the colony is under the ground.
Where's the cool animals? I don't want a video that saves termites. You can't. There's the termite mound. Oh, here we go. We're coming up on them. What is fake?
The termite hill.
Oh, it is? For them to scratch on. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go see those.
Yeah.
Coming up here to my side, you'll be able to see a grayish animal. These are some white-bearded wildebeest. Now, white-bearded wildebeest can reach speeds of about 40 miles an hour. And part of one of the largest migrating herds here in Africa. They can be seen in herds of hundreds of thousands when migrating. Now, the neat thing about them is they can go up to 5 days without water when migrating. They get their name for the Afrikaans word meaning wild beasts for their menacing appearance. With them here are going to be some sable antelopes. Sable antelopes use their horns for sparring, defending from predators, and impressing the ladies during mating season. I'm going to be going very slow because y'all are going to get a good view of the
See my
baby
horns?
sable antelopes here.
Oh.
Can you guys see the animals? Oh, look at the babies. They're babies. Do you see them?
Yeah.
Anybody know what the tallest land mammal in the world is? The giraffes. That's right. Coming up here up to the passenger side up in the trees here, these are going to be the Maasai
Oh, there's
giraffes.
your giraffes.
Now, Maasai giraffes have a rougher edged pattern. Giraffes get about 20 feet in height. They have 7 vertebrae in their neck like we do. Now, their tongues get about 18 inches in length. That helps them reach those branches to get to their food. Their hearts get about 2 feet long, weigh 25 pounds. And the highest blood pressure of all animals. I can understand why. Gotta get up all the way through that neck of theirs to get to their heads. Now, a group of giraffes is known as a tower. Now, inside those palm trees there with them, you're going to see some guys with some very big old horns. Those are Ankole cattle. Now, the Watusi tribe in Africa have been breeding these cattle for centuries, and after hundreds of years of breeding, those horns of theirs get about 6 feet in length and about
Look at
20
those
inches
horns.
around the base. They are the only domesticated animal on the reserve. Now, there are some pretty cool cattle with some pretty cool horns. Now, we're heading over to Monkey Point next.
Oh, monkeys.
Now, we are getting close to Monkey Points. That also means one thing. We're getting closer to Elephant Country as well. As you come around the bend here off to my side, you get there are mandrill monkeys. Mandrill monkey males weigh about 100 pounds. Females weigh about 30 pounds. Now, the dominant male of the group has a brilliantly colored red and blue marking face and backside. That's how it lets everybody know he's the boss. They are the most colorful monkeys in the world.
Can you see the monkeys? Look at that. Look over there. Test it. Can you see the monkeys up there? Look right there on the rock. See them? See them on the rock?
Off to the passenger side, all the way back there, you'll be able to see the male African elephant, or bull as they say. You know, he's the male or the bull because they live alone or in small bachelor groups. They weigh between 11,000 pounds to 13,800 pounds. They eat about 300 pounds of food a day. Road closed. Oh, that's not a good sign. I wonder why the road's closed. Huh. Well, Hakuna Matata, guess we gotta go this way. Uh-oh. Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, that does not look good at all. Alright, everybody, I'm real tight. We're gonna go pulley